That's what I thought. Glasses back on.
Good.
Good.
What's going on here?
You telling me I inspired you to turn your mama in for selling them food stamps?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wrong in the mother. Mama low down and wrong in the mother. Boy, no wonder you sitting around at 30 years old doing what you doing, calling in on your mama. You can't help but be a rotten.
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today, we're diving into moments when modern women face rejection and end up having meltdowns, starting with this woman who asks her son whether he thinks she's fat or skinny.
Skinny, or you want her to be thick, or you want her to be fat, or you want her,
No, I want her skinny.
So you want her skinny?
Yeah, skinny girlfriend.
What do you consider mommy? Do you consider mommy? What is mommy? Am I skinny?
Mama, you pretty.
Sit back. You ain't gotta go over and hug me and tell me that. Jace, what? I know you said I'm pretty, but what do you consider me to be? Am I skinny? Am I fat? What do you consider me?
You are getting fat, but I love you. I'm just saying you are getting a little fat.
Okay, so you don't want a girl my size.
What?
I'm just saying. I
love you. I'm just saying
no,
you
baby.
getting a little big or something. You getting like fat. You getting big. Like.
That young man knows exactly what he wants in life. Next, a man explains how Charleston White inspired him to call the police on his own mother for allegedly committing food stamp fraud.
You telling me I inspired you to turn your mama in for selling them food stamps?
Yeah. You did, bro. Because I didn't know what to do. And I said, that
was wrong in the mother. Yeah, they getting you 60. They getting you what?
Yeah.
60, 60,
I don't know how much they gave her,
5,400.
but I know I wouldn't been hungry
she
like that.
She listen. Yeah, man, your mama low down and wrong in the mother. Boy, no wonder you sitting around at 30 years old doing what you doing, calling in on your mama. You can't help but be a rotten. Look like your rotten mama done y'all. Boy, great. Say, man, I'm glad you done that. Did they put that in jail?
They about to.
They about to? Good. Now you make sure you go see. You hear me? You that way. While your mama in jail, y'all can mend the relationship. She go be the best mama she can be in jail. Jail ain't bad for everybody, especially for parents who go to jail. So yeah, now you make sure you go see her and try to keep some money on her mother books. But yeah, I'm proud of you turning that in. She know goddamn I'm proud of you.
That situation definitely took an unexpected turn. Now we meet a single mother who thinks she deserves a top 1% man.
What you understand?
Okay.
A man who has to put himself in the top 10%, top 5%, top 3%, top 1%, automatically he has to go raise another man's child, and he does not even get his own biological child. That's a bad deal.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's all about you and what you want. This is part of this high value thing. It's made women say, "Ooh, I want that lifestyle, but I'm not even willing to give the bare minimum." So let's ask this question. You're 29 with an 8-year-old,
Okay.
and you don't want any more kids. There's a 26-year-old, no child, and she wants 3 children, and she was raised to be a housewife. Why should he skip over her to get you?
Okay. I see
No,
what you're saying.
but why should he?
Honestly, it's hard to think of a reason why such a man would choose her. Next, we hear from a man calling in to talk about his manipulative ex-girlfriend.
Crossed some boundaries. We didn't as a couple cross any physically, but between the concerns she already had and some of the things that I said, she decided to essentially test my own convictions. So we're on a car ride home together, and she just looks at me and says, we're already thinking about getting engaged, and we're thinking about getting married, fairly soon. I'm probably okay if we go ahead and sleep together now in light of that. And that's something that we had talked about early on, waiting, saving ourselves for marriage. And so that's the conversation we had. And she decided to put it into the test, and I failed. And
Whoa. Dude, run from this. Run from this, okay? Just run from this. Because here's the deal. It sounds like you were in a relationship with a very manipulative person.
It's clear that she has more than a few red flags. Now, a man is claiming he's about to do something a woman can't, while his wife stands there completely lost.
He has me this time.
I know it.
What do you got? I'm going to do something that women can't do.
Okay. Drink coffee? There are women that drink coffee. Just because I don't drink coffee don't mean there aren't other women that drink coffee. Is it chewing your toothpick? Because I'm betting there's some butch women that chew toothpicks. Grow a beard. I'm in perimenopause. I can grow a beard if I want to.
I told you, I can do stuff that she can't do.
What are you talking about? You still
You know what I'm
ain't done
talking about.
nothing. You haven't done anything yet.
Next, a woman is asked if women who lie about a child's paternity to get child support should go to jail.
Having a baby, right?
Yeah.
She deliberately lies about who the father is. Should she go to jail?
Should she go to jail?
For lying?
Hell no,
Hell
but
yeah. Hell yeah.
he should get some compensation if he paid and did some take care of the mother.
Is she tripping? Yeah, nonsense.
Hell, what the going to jail for?
She f***ing lied.
Okay, maybe she didn't know.
No, I just said she deliberately lied about who the father is.
Should she go to jail?
Yeah.
No. Jail ain't for everybody.
She scammed.
She didn't really, because still at the end of the day.
Her response reflects a total lack of accountability. Similarly, we see a 62-year-old woman declaring that she wants a man who makes $5 million a year.
The minimum yearly income to be for your future husband.
I want somebody established that brings something to the table.
Yeah, just
I
give
don't
me a
know
number. Just
what
give me a
that
number.
is.
Give me a number. Give me a number.
I
Give me a
want
number.
somebody
Give me a
that's
number.
retired.
Give me a number.
That's
Give me a number.
wealthy.
Give me a number.
Somebody
Give
that's
me a
got
number.
$5
Give
million in the
me-
bank.
Wait,
That's what she's
hold on.
saying.
Wait.
$5 million is the minimum for you, lady? What
coming
in
in.
God's name are you bringing to the table for a millionaire?
Hello,
How much
I'm
you got?
established.
Established with what?
I don't want to announce on here.
You
I
literally
don't.
have a blankie on because you're so cold. Like, what are you bringing to the table here?
I'm established. Get over yourself.
Get
I
over
own property in my early 20s.
Get over yourself, Andrew. You talking girl, Holly?
I'm 62 years old. God bless you. If you don't have something by that age.
At 62 years old, you should be a little bit more emotionally mature to understand that there isn't a whole hell of a lot you're bringing to the table. You're a bit overweight.
Hey.
Right? You're a bit snarky.
I rebuke.
What are you bringing to the table?
It's just
that
preferences.
You
Let's move on.
millionaire to take you up on this offer.
She was definitely out of touch with reality, but shout out to the woman in the next clip who embraces being a housewife.
My comments that said that my husband would leave me because I decided to be a housewife. You were right. I realized after I read your comment that I am totally missing out. I should be in an office pretending to like Janet and her cats. And I should totally be sitting in traffic for 45 minutes, crying in my casual, but not really casual, cheap office outfit. And I just cannot thank you enough for waking me up to the fact that the life that I have today, making a homemade soup for my husband, waiting for him to get home from work, was the wrong thing to do. I should have kept on hustling to my office job. I should have kept being friends with Janet, who only has a cat, and she was gonna be such a good influence in my life. And I just probably wanted to be like Janet, but I decided to find a husband who protects me and provides for me, takes care of me, loves me, honors me, admires me. That was really stupid of me. So
The women who make this next clip are just despicable.
All married women, by the way. The entire video is just her with her married girlfriends taking pregnancy tests before they fly back home to their husband. She pinned this comment reading, "I'm not sure how people interpreted this as you all hooking up with random men on your trip." How else was this video supposed to be interpreted? The whole thing is just a humiliation ritual for these feminists to put their husbands down because they get off on stuff like that.
Skinny, so if I needed to be, y'all gonna chip in?
If they accept food stamps for totally.
Food stamp for a
Yeah, I got.
What have my crackers?
Yeah, they gonna fill it up with peanut butter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What? Do you remember the day you were born?
No, but I remember when the earth split open and I crawled out of hell.
Over on The View, this man delivers a harsh reality check to a group of older women.
There's a difference between looking good and looking like you are still available even though you are in a relationship. So when you say it's scary to men if you are that good looking, that's only the case if you belong to the streets.
Say, I was saying I think the dryer's messed up. Like, my clothes are shrinking.
The dryer or the refrigerator?
Jolly, we're fat. Our clothes is always gonna have elasticity. We're fat. We're gonna leave a dent in the sofa.
I got one for you. We're fat. We're probably gonna in a few years, and you'll probably also eat my food. I think you missed out on that one.
Now we see this bimbo who showed up to virtual court sitting in a bathrobe in what looks to be like a bathroom.
What I mean by that is if what you were looking to do is talk to someone about your case, maybe sort of get a better deal or some sort of offer, you can plead not guilty today. That does mean, ma'am, are you in a bathrobe with no clothes underneath, scratching your... That's not appropriate for court.
No.
Okay, we're going to put you back in the waiting room. Go try again, you know, put on some other sort of outfit, and then we'll bring you back over and still try to get you done today, okay? But you are in court.
On Instagram.
For what?
Why not?
Why should I follow you?
Why not?
I mean, I don't feel like following you.
Oh.
You can follow me, though.
Why are you being...
I'm not. Are you going to follow me?
I can, if you follow me back.
You don't look at your Miss Terry porch, baby.
Oh, no, Miss Terry. Miss Terry, no. No, Miss Terry. Miss Terry.
Okay, you got your nightwear on?
It's giving nightwear.
Yeah, baby.
I bought this from a day store.
From a day store?
Exactly.
Well, it's giving nightwear. You know what I'm saying? Easy to take off at night.
And hard to put on.
Next, a group of women try to bash this man who says he'd disown his daughter if she started an OnlyFans.
A kid, and they were doing against what you just disowned them.
Until they clean their life up, yeah.
You're a bad parent. Wow.
Okay, listen, let's dive into this just a little bit. My daughter calls me up and she's like, hey, Dad, you know, I'm still going to be doing but I'm kind of thinking about not doing it, right? I would say, yes, absolutely, don't do it. In her situation, she's like, no, he would totally be cool with it.
You're saying you would disown your child. You're saying you would say, be gone, child.
What was the context? The context is until what?
The question was straightforwardly asked. If you found out your daughter had friends, what would you do?
And I said,
you were saying,
until she cleaned up, I would not be participating with her or allow her in my life.
You said you would probably easier for her.
Why is that awful?
Because you're not supporting your child anymore.
Yeah, I'm not supporting bad, horrible decisions that they're making.
But you shouldn't
I'm making them face consequences.
A decision doesn't make them as a whole, though.
Yeah, the thing
you all know better. You literally told me you know for sure what you're doing is bad, and you're just going to do it anyway. And then you're like, Dad, support it. It's crazy.
A father has the right to set boundaries like that. Next, a man is asked if he'd swipe right on a big girl.
See a plus-size baddie on a dating app? Are you swiping right or left?
Personally, I'm gonna have to swipe left. I don't know. I'm just a really outdoorsy person. I'm a fit person. You know, I play soccer, so I think that's my answer.
You would not date someone plus size?
I would not. Yeah.
Do you think your boys would roast you if you ended up dating a plus size girl?
They're gonna roast me.
You should be hopping into my bed like that.
If I could.
What are you doing tonight?
Don't know.
Okay.
For now.
Okay, let me get your number.
I'm alright, thank you.
Is it the bush?
Yeah, I'm good. I got a girlfriend.
Oh, does she have a bush?
Yeah, I think so.
That you weren't really sure-footed in the answer. So I was curious to ask you, because I like to travel a lot.
Yeah.
What are the countries that you've been to?
So my favorite country would be Africa.
Well, Africa's a continent.
Now we see a man who offends two women by guessing they're older than they are.
How old are you guys?
How old do I look?
27, 28.
25.
27.
26.
Can I side?
35.
You look 35.
Wait.
In a rough 35 at
sidebar
that.
with him really quick?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You always go, like, whatever you think.
I was going 4 years younger.
What did you just...
Friendliest thing about you?
I ride a motorcycle. Drink whiskey, eat steaks.
How do you feel about women?
What's the secret?
I mean...
What do you want?
Me, I want a provider and a protector.
We can go for a ride. We can do pizza. We can do barbecue. We can do cuddles. We can watch a movie.
That's what we would do.
Yeah, coffee. Not gonna buy you a house. Not gonna buy you a big giant ring. I'm not gonna buy you a car.
Really?
Yeah.
This is very disappointing.
Freddy Krueger level honesty there. Next is a woman who actually drops some truth.
You dating a girl and you finally decide to go around her family and ain't nothing but women, that's your sign to run. Okay? Her mama don't got no man, her grandma don't got no man, her great grandma don't got no man, the aunties don't got no man, the friends don't got no men, nobody, the god sister don't got no man, the best friends don't got no man, ain't nothing but women. Run. Don't stick around and get her pregnant, because them women got mouths on them. Don't no men want to be bothered with them. Nobody got no man. Why would you stay? Your fault, goofy.
¿Qué haces, mi vida?
¿Tiene una receta, mi amor?
¿Una receta? Yo también me voy a poner a ver recetas, ¿oíste?
¿Qué pasa? ¿Tiene una receta, mija? ¿Tiene una receta de que mañana te quiero hacer un pollo diferente?
Pollo diferente. Yo también me voy a poner a hacer receta para ver si te va a gustar.
Mira, ve.
¿Ah?
Estoy viendo una receta.
Sí, dale, tranquila, tranquila.
Curious what her reaction was when she first saw the video. Next, a son suggests his mom a hilarious anniversary gift.
Some news today.
What?
You know yours and Mum's anniversary is coming up.
Yeah.
Mum said if you get her one more bad present,
Yeah.
she'll burn it.
Right.
So I'm thinking
Yeah.
we should get her a candle.
Only.
I do.
I feel like she makes a lot of peas on that.
100%.
What are you kind of doing in there? Like, what's the kind of thing?
I have gone full out on there, I can't lie.
Full out. It's not looking good, babe.
But I am actually a hustler.
What's the most amount of peas you made in 1 month?
About 50k.
50 grand.
He's got such a aura.
Have you done it with more than one?
No, I've only stuck with one guy.
Multiple willy, yeah.
Otherwise, you're just a
Would you ever do that?
No, I've been asked to do like full-on.com by Jason Love.
I thought you'd like that though. That's like you're
I
playing.
like it, but I feel like once you're in it, that's it.
Now, we see a woman complaining about how feminism has made men stop approaching her.
Please normalize men coming up to women again. I'm so annoyed that the feminist movement and all these like very entitled females now made it like almost basically impossible for a man to never not seem creepy. And I'm just like, here, like, what the heck? If you don't come up to me, I think you're a weak man. And you may not be. You probably aren't, because it'd be impossible for every man to be a weak man, especially at the gym that I go to. But, damn. The feminists really, really ruined men need things. Shame on you, feminists.
What the Why would you grab chocolate milk out of my fridge?
It's your fridge?
Yeah, it's my fridge. Why would you grab chocolate milk out of it?
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
You didn't know. Like, think about respect and just understanding how it happens in the world. Like, you don't just go into somebody's fridge. Like, I wouldn't just walk into your place and go in your fridge and grab it. It's not the kind of person I am.
Those chicks were disrespectful for that. Then there's a man so fed up with an argument that he takes to social media for support.
I need y'all to settle an argument for me before I get a divorce. So I'm making some chicken tenders on the grill, right? It's me, my wife, her daughter, my stepdaughter, her stepdaughter. So it's each parent and then a stepkid, which is the other parent's real kid, however you want to say it, whatever. Me, my wife, my daughter, her daughter. They don't like barbecue sauce. She's furious. She's off at me right now because it's something to do with the way this chicken looks. Can somebody tell me? She's like, so this is the one you made for you and your daughter, and this is the one you made for me and my daughter. And I'm like, yeah, this is why I put barbecue sauce on this one, because you guys said you don't like barbecue sauce. See, this is like the last couple pieces that'll go there to make the piles just as big. But she's like, you don't see anything wrong with this. And I'm like, what should I see? What should I see wrong with it? I see 2 piles of chicken. Mine and my daughters have barbecue sauce because we like that, and yours don't because you guys. What the did I do wrong? Okay, real quick, now that the rest of the tenders are off, their pile actually looks bigger, in my opinion, which I don't know. She won't tell me what is wrong. She just keeps saying, you can't tell me what's wrong with this. You can't look at this and tell me what's wrong with this. This is one you made for us, and that's one you made for you. Like, what did I do wrong?
This next clip is funny and proves most men have things going for them.
begging straight men on dating apps to describe what they have to offer.
So I have a new car. It's a year old. I play guitar. I'm pretty good at it. I'm starting my own business. My fans bought me an office. I'm doing great on social media. Here's my TikTok. And here's my YouTube. I'm kind of artistic. I have colored pencils. I lift weights. I know how to cook. I'm starting a life coaching practice because I'm great at emotional communication. And I keep the house pretty clean. Also, a lot of women think that I'm pretty attractive. So the woman I'm looking for doesn't use voice when she's angry. Yeah.
What? I can't hug him?
No.
Why?
What you mean? No, you sleeping together?
I don't care. Can I have a hug?
Shawty.
He's weird. What the? He's gonna come home with me tonight either way.
Then we see a woman completely inebriated causing chaos with the police. It's wild to watch.
Make out here. Okay. Gonna make out here.
No, we are not. Here, wait.
Turn off the lights.
Stop right there.
Turn off the lights. We're gonna make out.
Wait. Stay right there.
Oh,
okay.
That's my bed. That's my bed.
All right.
I gotta pee, bro.
I know. I have to pee as well.
Bro. I gotta pee.
Okay. Do you want to try this first exercise for me?
I will do anything for you, Daddy. God damn.
All right.
You in that suit? I'll do anything for you.
Can you put your feet together?
I'll put my feet together.
And your hands on your side.
Whatever you say, Daddy.
Okay. Now
I'll
before
put
we
my hand on my
start.
hip.
No, I was grabbing my flashlight.
Oh, whatever you want, Daddy.
Okay. Before we start.
Hey, fair shirt.
Are you wearing
Fair
contacts
shirt.
right now?
Are you wearing contacts right now?
No, I'm wearing glasses.
No, I am wearing
hold on.
contacts.
Here.
Wait, you see this? I am wearing contacts.
Sophia,
Did you see this?
can you put your shirt down?
I am wearing contacts.
Can you put your shirt down?
I am wearing contacts. I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Hold on. I want you to think for like 2 seconds.
I am wearing contacts.
Sophia.
You might have glasses, but I am wearing contacts.
Hey, Sophia. Here,
I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Like 2 seconds.
Why are you such a nerd, bro?
In all seriousness.
This woman has a lot to say about men, but my man has a lot to say about her.
Not being able to hear.
Honestly, it's not even as much that we didn't hear you the first time. It's more like it was so random and off the wall and subject changed so hard that we have to say just to give ourselves a couple seconds to shift gears, realize what you're talking about, and then come up with an answer. Because we can completely shut off our brains, no problem, and you guys can't seem to do that. You're constantly talking in your head and you're like speaking, and then 10 seconds later it's just like a sharp right into some other conversation, and we're having trouble keeping up with what just happened. So we say or what to give us 5 seconds to shift gears and realize that we're changing subjects to something completely unrelated, and then we have to come up with a proper response.
This next clip shows a husband gifting his wife her brand new, freshly wrapped car. There's definitely no men going to be approaching her. Next, we see this young woman admit a sad confession.
So, Elizabeth, what's your craziest confession?
Being ran on me one day, and like a guy just like whipped it out and started like on me.
That's what I thought. Glasses back on.
Men cheat.
Because the woman they have at home usually don't understand them. They're usually just talk a lot. Women have this thing where they just yap too much. They don't know when to shut up. And it's like, they don't understand their man. Women are selfish, so it's always about what they want, they need, and all that. If you have a man who's the, head of the household and you're like a stay-at-home wife and he comes home, the house dirty, your kids ain't clean, they're crying, the food ain't done, and it's just like he goes through that every single day, yeah, go get some ass somewhere else, bro. She's not doing anything, and I think that women lack.
That woman was speaking facts. Next, we see an old woman claiming she wants a 40-plus-year-old man with no kids.
That's 40 and up with no kids, and he got all these kids.
You do got an attitude. You do got an attitude.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
So
it ain't nothing wrong with me wanting a man with no kids so we can have kids.
You want a seasoned man. You want a seasoned man, 40 and up, with no children.
That's right.
Like,
that's right.
Good luck
that's
with
right.
finding that, because
I will.
You wait
I
till
will.
But you
I don't want no man with a whole bunch of kids already.
So sure, you wait till we get on so we get to this date. We've been talking for a week on the phone. You ain't say nothing about no kids, nothing like that.
That's why we on a date.
Okay,
we getting to know each other. Now you know what I want.
Okay, and you recording? You how old and you recording?
That's right, I'm recording.
How old and you recording?
Because I want everybody to
see
that this man calling me, telling me that
you are.
I'm tripping.
You are.
Just because
you are.
My standards is I want a man that don't have no kids.
The percentage of you finding a man with no kids, 40 and up, is super low.
No, it's not.
Good luck with that.
No, it's not.
Good luck with your journey.
No, it's
you
not.
Wasted my time.
No, you wasted my time.
You wasted my time.
He wasted my time.
Hey, you know what? It's whatever.
You can leave. You can leave.
Oh, so now you got attitude. So now you got attitude.
No, I ain't got no attitude.
Okay, well,
you don't want to tell me I got an attitude, but that don't mean I got an attitude.
Okay, well, let's see when you
say I
you gonna find a man with kids.
I bet you I will. I bet you I will. I don't want no man that got all these kids hopping around. Where you going? Where you going?
And goodbye.
Well, goodbye.
The guy she was talking to made the right move walking away from that level of delusion. Finally, we end with a skit that reflects a very real scenario: modern women showing up to dates with their children. Even if staged, it paints a clear picture of the challenges many men face in today's dating world.
Good. What's going on here?
We hungry. We hungry.
It's a lot of kids. Like, what are they doing here?
What you mean what they doing here? I thought you was gonna feed us. My baby's
hungry. I can't feed us. Hey, well look, this is the first date. We gotta get to know each other before I even get in your kids.
I mean, this is a package deal.
Package deal? We're not doing this where you bring your kids here to get fed. Like, nah, I ain't even got money for that. And he look like he can pay for his own meals. 12. He is not 12. He got a beard.
He's 12.
Nah, we not doing it, alright?
Are you serious?
If you wanted a free meal, you could have texted me that you wanted a free meal. Yeah, I gotta, this ain't, I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Hey, brother. What? We said we hungry, okay?
I got time for
Hey. You don't want to know what happened to the last dude that stepped out on the bill, alright?
Let him know, Day-Day.
You gonna pay for us. We's hungry.
Tell him, Day-Day.
Okay, since it's the first day, I feel like we can make things work, you know what I'm saying? See how it goes, you know what I mean?
Y'all like that, kid?
Yeah. Cool.
Come on.
All right, let's go.
Make good decisions.